What's up, guys? Welcome back to another of my YouTube videos. And in this YouTube video I am going to be reacting to random content like in this video that I have, reacting to airplane content part 1. Same thing with this one, but this one's part 2. So here we go. Swiss001, one of my favorite YouTubers. Have my volume up here. The part 3 to the series will probably be this video. So yeah.
Channel, another Swiss001 video. Now welcome back.
It's so weird to see Swiss001 without the face cam. But we're going to have to deal with this for the next 15 videos, since I only have 5 videos that actually have his face cam. It's just the last 5 videos, so this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. So those videos, this video will probably be like 2 hours long, just so you guys know that. So yeah.
Aboard the 737-800, which is, by the way, perfectly flying right now. All is looking good. Yeah, we are right now above the...
Oh, and also, this video was in 2020. He used to do this. Mobile, cheap iPad 2018 and iPhone XS Max, PC 15-inch MacBook Pro Touch Bar, iOS specs for editing, and gaming PC GTX 2070 32GB RAM, i7 9700K8, whatever that is, for flight sims and stuff. Links, not to fade that, or very links. Oh, and also, if I sound sick, it's because I am sick. If I sound stuffed up, I'm sick. So yeah.
The island of Palma de Mallorca, a place that we like to visit here.
How I make you go cool?
In the flight simulator, and let's land down here at the airport. Now, so far this has been a totally successful flight from somewhere in Europe, probably Germany. Isn't this a German plane as well? It's a German plane, so probably.
I've never seen any type of German plane that has that. You know, I usually don't. Whenever I fly in like flight simulators, I don't usually fly in Germany. I usually just fly like the United States. So yeah.
Probably from Munich or Frankfurt or Dusseldorf, it doesn't matter. We are right now finishing off our flight on the Spanish island. Now, obviously, here in the cockpit, we are not the ones flying the plane, actually.
You know, I do speak Spanish, but I can pronounce that island name. So yeah.
Autopilot is obviously flying the plane, and it is right now approaching the runway of, I think this is 26 left or something. We are flying an ILS Cat 3 approach. We have activated here the app switch, which basically means now that this plane is landing itself down on runway 2.
I know this was released 4 years ago, but it should be in 1080p.
4. We are right now 5 nautical miles out, so let's go ahead and get the landing gear down. All is looking good. Let's get the flaps all ready, because, you know, the landing is coming closer and closer. Yeah, again, we're flying the instrument approach here, the ILS, and yeah, down here in the instrument we can see these 2 diamonds. This one does the localizer, which is the, you know, this shows if you're actually heading the right way for the runway, and this one shows your altitude, you know, whether you're...
These instruments are very useful for flying because at the beginning, when aircrafts didn't have instruments, it was really hard to land. So yeah.
Whether you're too high or not. Yeah, the autopilot, what it's simply doing right now is following these diamonds basically and bringing this.
If someone hated ads, here's what they would do. Day 1, they'd install the free ad block extension from Capital One Shopping.
this plane down to the ground. Which means, yes, the auto landing is activated. Yeah, this plane is going to land itself down on this runway. Actually, as pilots, we can just, step outside of the cockpit and watch this landing done by a computer. Let's watch that. Yeah, we are completely going to stay out of all of this. Actually, this is looking very nice. The thing about autopilot versus human is that there's no, oscillation or, oh, wow, oh, that was not a good landing. Why is the autopilot putting out? Alright, oh goodness. Yeah, what I was gonna say about autopilot versus humans was that, humans, they are not perfect. Autopilot isn't either, but, it's movement, basically. What I mean by that is that the approach is totally stable, there's no wobbling around or anything, which you can normally find in a plane. There we go. As you can tell here, the autopilot did this very smoothly, very easing it up on the yoke. And as you can tell, the plane literally landed itself. Very interesting stuff. Let's check that landing out again. Not that good of a flare, but it did try. Yeah, well, it was a safe landing. It was a safe landing indeed. Alright, that was obviously perfect. Let's try throwing some...
At least you landed. Let's check the comments.
some challenges at the 737-8 autopilot. Now, I've already done this somewhat in the A320, and that one didn't do so well, especially with winds. Let's put in some winds here. Alright, welcome back aboard. Let's go ahead and add some weather here while the autopilot is again flying this plane.
The only thing that I'm worried about with this reaction content, it's this is not totally related. This is not related to this airplane content, but I feel like people will just say that I'm not putting enough effort into this reaction content, even though that I am. So yeah.
Plane, literally, this is one of the most easiest videos I've ever done.
And also, I might actually just react to 10 videos of this one, then react to the 10 other videos. So I could have 2 videos on my channel. One reacted to 10 videos, and the other one reacted to the final 20. No, not final 20. One reacted to 10, and the other one reacted to 10. Then one reacted to this one, and I'm still waiting a response from this creator if I could react to his content. I already reacted to this creator, but why do these pages keep loading?
We're done. I don't really...
I could just share this thing.
I don't really have to do anything. The plane is doing all the flying on its own. Alright, let's add...
Why do those pages have to load that I just loaded in? Because I just made those pages load in. The pages load in. But I am also planning on making a video. Well, I react to his oldest videos. Well, I might be reacting to his oldest videos. So yeah, I reacted to some of his oldest videos in these 2 videos that I'm making to this, but I could try to react to some of his well, I will probably react to some of his most popular videos, and also have a video where I react to his most popular live streams, his most recent live streams, and his oldest live streams, and also reacted to his YouTube shorts, which he actually did upload 2, because I remember just having these 3, so I guess he uploaded 2, so yeah. And also my 2 foots, so yeah.
at some atmospheric conditions. What I mean by that is let's remove the visibility to 0. Literally 0. There we go. That is going to add in some fog, which is what we want. So we literally have 0 visibility. We won't be able to see the runways. This will be interesting. Let's go. Alright, this is what I'm talking about. We have very low visibility. I cannot see the runway from here. This is obviously no visual conditions, but that's no problem for the ILS systems, because it's using instruments to land, obviously. And yeah, of course,
I do like autopilot in this.
Pilot of this flight simulator does not have cameras or anything, which the autopilot of something like a Tesla car does have. That one uses cameras to track down traffic. That's not the thing here. It uses, the frequency of the ILS to determine its altitude and all that stuff. It doesn't need to actually see the runway to land on it, because it actually cannot see it in any way. So, does that make, I guess that makes kind of sense. Alright then, we can stop now. The autopilot has safely guided us down to the runway, even though we cannot see a thing. So that's perfect.
I might have to end filming because my chest hurts. I'm coughing. My computer needs charged. I have a stuffed up nose. My body's just going down. So I might have to end this video. But that's gonna be the end of this YouTube video, and bye.